Jamaica last Saturday, there was hardly any chance that the 2017 Horse of the Year, She's a Man-Eater, would lose the 7-furlong Gold Cup at Caymanas Park.
So a sense among the fans of inevitability filling the air as Wayne DaCosta's brilliant 5-year-old mare paraded pre-race under 6-time champion jockey Omar Walker, the pair eyeing a 4th consecutive win. And coming out of the 5 box was a heavy 1-5 favourite to win. Decent support for number 3 Money Magnet and the 1 horse Another Bullet, who was just ahead of She's a Man-Eater when they both lost the 2018 Gold Cup to Will in Charge. In the combox, Bran Rickman watched the favourite take control at the half mile.
She's a Man-Eater on the outside now picks up a narrow lead over Another Bullet. This looks to be a match race as Money Magnet has cried enough already. Saratoga Sight is left back in behind with Hovercraft last as they've left the 3 and come toward the 5/16th and the top of the lane. She's a Man-Eater in charge. She's a Man-Eater out in front. Another Bullet chasing, but it looks to be in vain. Walker hands alone at the top of the lane. Less than a quarter of a mile to run. He pulls out the stick in the right hand, and She's a Man-Eater is pouring it on. Another Bullet chasing best of the rest. Saratoga Sight running on the rail where he likes. Money Magnet in the centre and Hovercraft at the back. But She's a Man-Eater, the queen of local racing, has left the 16th pole. This will be her 22nd win from 28 starts as she romps the Gold Cup by 6 or more.
Seven starters in the US $9,800 Gold Cup. The 1 horse Further and Beyond, the 2020 champion 2-year-old, as a favourite. 2 Derby winners also in the field. Number 3, King Arthur, and the 6th horse Calculus. Number 4, the morning line favourite Mahogany Scratched. Further and Beyond, an even money favourite for champion trainer Anthony Nunes. Last year's Derby winner King Arthur, the 6-5 second favourite in the 3 box. Rejourn the Pilot, the 5 horse at 2-1. And number 6, this year's Derby and St. Leger winner Calculus, because of 2 unplaced efforts since his Derby win in August. The 2nd longest shot in the betting at 14-1. As we go to Bran Rickman's commentary, keep an eye on the 2019 champion jockey Chris Mamdine, about to run into problems with his feet dislodged from the stirrups aboard Further and Beyond.
They're running toward the final 5. Further and Beyond attacked by King Arthur. A neck separates them, and Further and Beyond, the rider looking to have problems. He's sitting up straight in the saddle. King Arthur attacking on the outside. 2 lengths back to Calculus and Rejourn the Pilot teaming up. El Professor is next and Sentient last. They've left the half mile in the Gold Cup. Further and Beyond, the rider still looking awkward. He looks to have lost his irons. King Arthur pressing on the outside as they go driving past the 3/8 pole. Calculus running a good race now, beginning to close in on them. Rejourn the Pilot is 4.5 off the lead. 2 lengths back to El Professor and Sentient left at the back. But the ill-fated Further and Beyond is travelling with a handicap inside the last quarter. Here is Calculus kicking in on the outside, and Calculus and Further and Beyond going at it. Rejourn the Pilot and King Arthur over against the rail as they run past the furlong pole. Calculus now noses to the front. Further and Beyond continues to battle, although under the handicap inside the final 16th. Calculus, the Derby winner, now begins to come away from him, and Calculus surprises and wins the Gold Cup over Further and Beyond.
Prospering with a mere 109 pounds, the lightest weight he has ever carried, Calculus rebounds from back-to-back losses in September and mid-October with a massive Gold Cup win here, scoring by 3.25 lengths in a 14-1 upset over the luckless even money favourite Further and Beyond, with Rejourn the Pilot third. 1 minute 25 seconds, even the winning time for 7 furlongs for trainer Gary Sabrati and TNT owner Shevan Maharaj.
7 furlongs, 1,400 metres. Denzel Miller doing the honours as starter, and they're off for the Gold Cup. An almost perfect start as they make their way down the back stretch and sort themselves out on the run toward the 6. And She's My Destiny is the pacemaker. She's out in front, just the leader. She's a Wonder is showing speed out wide as they charge down the far side, and She's a Wonder and She's My Destiny, they go at it up front. Atomica settled back in third, just off them. Jordan Reigns is in touch in fourth. Mahogany moving down on the outside. A break back to Runaway Algo running differently today off the fractions. I Am Fred races up next, and toward the back of the field it's the grey race car as the tempo will increase on the run now, passing the 7/16. She's a wonder, just the leader. She's My Destiny pressing. Mahogany in a good spot. Atomica waiting right there on the rail. There goes Runaway Algo now beginning to make ground. Atomica has faded back quickly, overtaken by I Am Fred, and at the back of the field it's race car, but they're coming into the lane in the Gold Cup, and Mahogany with the top weight in the middle now grabs that lead. Runaway Algo trying to close the gap. She's My Destiny has cried enough. Jordan Rains has a lot to do from there. It is Mahogany. The left-hand stick now being used profusely as they run past the furlong pole. Mahogany with the lead. He's stretching it a bit. Runaway Algo is trying his best, but this Mahogany is huge. Mahogany and Ray and Lewis will take the Gold Cup in fine style over Runaway Algo. I Am Fred is next over Jordan Rains and Atomica. A bit disappointing. Finishes behind. Field in line. They're off for the Gold Cup. Ability just misses it at the start as they run the back stretch and head toward the 6 in the Gold Cup. Rojon the Pilot sets the fractions. The speedy She's My Destiny now cuts into that lead as they leave the 6. Just a length separates them. Mahogany races up next. I've Got Magic is racing wide of these. I Am Fred in the red is 5 lengths off that lead. A gap of 5 or more opens up to Perfect Brew, joined by Ability. Down the back stretch they go in the Gold Cup. They make their way now toward the half mile. Rojon the Pilot will get there first, shadowed by Mahogany. I've Got Magic racing out 3 wide. She's My Destiny now asked to go by the rider. I Am Fred is still in the chance, leading to fine 4.5 lengths. Ability now makes some progress, and the late running Perfect Brew at the back of the field. They're blasted past the 3 in the Gold Cup. They're coming toward the final 5/16th, and Mahogany, the big horse, now picks up that lead and is asked to sprint away from them. It is Mahogany coming into the lane. Mahogany pushed out a 1/4 mile to run in the Gold Cup, and Mahogany is in charge with 3/16 to run. Can they catch Mahogany? You'll have to falter badly as Mahogany comes to the furlong pole with a clear lead. She's My Destiny running on from behind. Mahogany driven to the back. She's My Destiny. The filly beginning to close up. Mahogany under pressure. She's My Destiny charging forward under Ramon Napier. They're meters from the wire. She's My Destiny beats Mahogany in the Gold Cup. Then Ability, Perfect Brew, I Am Fred and Rojon the Pilot go by together. I've Got Magic at the back. Atlantic Convoy misses it just by a shade as they go tearing down the back stretch. As expected, Wall Street Trader has speed. There goes Banadura rushing down on the outside, and Banadura grabs it from Wall Street Trader. Fun Khan done right in behind them. Toward the outside, Major Danger is there. Noblar has improved a place. Is that a fact has faded back through the field ahead of Atlantic Convoy and Further and Beyond. And last of all, interesting times ahead as they make their way now toward the half mile and the turn for home. Banadura just the leader. Wall Street Trader a length down and racing next. Fun Khan Dun begins up. Big move on the outside. Major Danger is only 4 lengths off that lead. Further and Beyond races up next with interesting times ahead as they go charging away now, leaving the 3 and come toward the 5/16th. It's Fun Khan Dun who now assumes that lead. Wall Street Trader left some 3 lengths back. They're coming into the top of the lane, and it is Fun Khan Dun out in front from Wall Street Trader. The rest all trying to close up. Further and Beyond is racing up in the center, but it is Fun Khan Dun having them off their legs at the moment. Is that a fact now? Unleashed and asked to close the gap on his stablemate. It is Fun Khan Dun by 2.5 lengths. They're inside the final 16. Fun Khan Dun hanging on. Is that a fact now? Beginning to close with every stride, but Fun Khan Dun wins the Gold Cup over Is That a Fact? Then Further and Beyond, Atlantic Convoy and Major Danger.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.